welcome to Kitty's Beauty Corner. I'm your host, Kitty. If this is your first time watching my show, I hope you enjoy it and have fun learning about beauty tips and secrets. And please subscribe by pressing the little red subscribe button and liking it. That'd be wonderful. Thank you. Today, we're going to talk about eyeshadow application. And it's a job. Like, you have to have precision. You have to have endurance. You've got to have skill. You've got to have the right tools. So we're going to cover all of that today. And I'd love you to do it along with me. So I'm going to tell you all the things you need to have ready to go. And then you can just push pause on this video. Go gather your things. Get them in front of you. And play along with me, okay? Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That is my cousin Simone. She's just chirping and yelling outside of the room. She's visiting me from New York City, okay? And I made her quarantine in the guest room for 2 weeks. And she doesn't like it at all. Simone, her real name is Sharon, okay? And she lived in Paris for like 10 years. So she changed her name to Simone, which is just so silly. And she thinks she's French now. In fact, she even speaks with a French accent. It's just crazy, okay? I mean, I love her. She's my cat cousin and stuff. But, you know, she's just a little wackadoodle. Okay? Anyway, I hope you can't hear her. All right, are you ready to go? Here's what you're going to need for our eyeshadow tutorial today, okay? All right, first of all, you're going to need your eyeshadow brushes. I know that looks ridiculous, but hey, they don't call them makeup artists for nothing. Look at all those brushes. Then you're going to fix get your favorite palette. Today, I'm going to use Modern Renaissance by Anastasia. And sometimes one palette doesn't have everything I like to use, so I'll grab another. There's a shade in there I think I want to use. So the other shade palette I'm going to use is Blush Crush by Colourpop. Okay? Now, the things that you're going to... Oh, and because this is... It's intense, people, okay? It's intense. And I kind of my adrenaline gets going. I kind of get hot and maybe a little dehydrated. So I have my handy little hand fan. Isn't that cute? And you might want to get some liquid replenishment for electrolytes and things because you might get dehydrated. This is a workout, people. I'm telling you. Okay? Oh, it's so refreshing. I love fruit punch. All right, here we go. Now, first of all, you must have primed and prepped your eyelids. I like to use Anastasia's eye primer. You just need a teeny but you just need a teeny bit on a concealer brush and just brush it, spread it out nice and thin on your eyelids. It's kind of like an artist priming her canvas before the painting. That's how it works. It just helps those eyeshadows glide on smoothly and blend more beautifully. All right, let's start, shall we? Oh, I forgot. See how I'm kind of shaky? To get those shakes out, we need to do some hand warm-ups, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with some hand warm-ups to get those fine motor muscles warmed up because this requires a lot of technique and precision. So you've got to have your hands warmed up. So I came up with a little routine. Are you ready? Okay. Let's start with some clapping. And a clap, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and chop, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Point, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Windshield wipers, 5, 6, 7, 8. Splash! 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And clap. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Does it feel good? Okay. Shake it out. Shake it out. Okay. You feel really warmed up, ready to go? Let's go. All right. We are going to start with a mid-level color, like not too dark or not too light. And this one's called Warm Fresco. All right. So we're going to put that. And the brush you're going to pick is just something like a flat little paddle, but it's nice that goes through. A lot of my brushes are by Sigma. They're very nice. So remember, pick up your palette, dip, 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 tap, tap, tap. All right, then you're going to put it in. See, it looks a lot lighter in the box, in the palette. But you can see it's got quite a bit of pigment. So you just kind of go right there in the crease, just a little bit up like that. Okay. And then do the next side. Dip, dip, tap, tap, tap. The reason you tap is so you don't get too much product on the brush. I have my mirror over here. Can you see me? And you sweep it across like that. Okay. This one is pretty easy as far as technique. You know, just kind of blend it in there like that. See? Okay. Get them pretty even. Go. Now, that's kind of like your base color. Remember to have your little, remember the cloths I told you about? My birthday special? Erase your face cloths. I always like to clean my brushes out after I use them. All right, now we're going to go to the pop of color that you put kind of in the corners and the inside of your crease. And now I'm using a brush by BK Beauty. It's number 206. It's kind of like a little flat brush, but tapered as well. I don't know what you call it. Now I'm going to use this pink color. It's hard to say. Love Letter. Again, just a light little dipping in this one because it's dark. Little dipping, little tapping. Okay, now, be careful with this. This is where the technique comes in. Take a couple deep breaths. Are you ready? Now, you never hold the brush up like this because then you're very limited in your movement. See that? Can't move the brush. You got to hold it further down. See how nicely I can move that around? All right, here we go. It's the dark color. So, this one you're just going to tap very lightly in there. And just kind of in the corner. See, now the blending begins. See, now I take it and I do little circles. And a circle, and a circle. And we're blending. And we are blending. Oh my gosh, it's so much work, I'm telling you. And blend, and blend. Blend, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Blend, blend. Okay. If you need to take a little break, refresh with some electrolyte replacement fluids. Shake it out in case you're getting a cramp. Okay. All right. Now let's go to the next. Dip and tap. And over here for the next one. Okay. And here we go. Press. Uh-oh, I think I got a little too much on this one, so I'm going to come back over here and apply a little more over here. This is a very intense color. All right. Now ready for the blending? Blending. Blend. 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 Blend in there. Blend it. Oops, I'm holding the brush too close. Okay. Now, it looks a little intense right now, but don't worry, we're going to be blending it out. That's where all the work comes in. Sometimes you can open them wide and get right in there. Boop, boop, boop. Get the tip of it in there. There. Whoa. That's pretty intense. I know. Clean your brush. Clean it off. And then sometimes it gets messy over here, so I take that same cloth and kind of clean it up a little bit. Never, never, ever put your concealer on before you do your eyeshadow. It's always the last thing to do because you can make messes on all over there, and you might get some little bit of fallout from the eyeshadow. So never do that, okay? Now, this is kind of dark and intense, and see how there's lines? Like you see there's a line and a line. We don't want that. That's why we gotta get good at blending. Now, this is my favorite blending blush. Brush. And this one is by a Sephora PRO Tapered Crease, number 19. Okay? Looks like that. I've used this a lot, so it's a little more puffy than the new ones. Clean it out, make sure we're good. Now, I'm going to go over to the Colourpop because it's got a nice neutral one to help me blend. So, I think I'm going to try this one. What is that? The One. It's called The One. This one right here. So, again, tap it in there. No, dip it in there. Tap it. Now, we're going to go on that edge. See that edge in there? And this is where we're going to start blending. Because we don't want that line there. We want it softly blended. So, see how I'm going? Little circles back and forth. Little circles back and forth. See? And again, for the other eye, dip, dip, dip. Dip, dip, dip. And we work it in there. Get rid of that line. Circle, circle. Circle, circle. Whew. I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. Oh my gosh. But see how that's softening that line and blending it in? And kind of push it up a little bit into your eyebrow bone a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm telling you, it's a workout, right? Okay, now, this is the fun part. This is my favorite part. It's time for the shimmery eyelid shadow. Now you take a smaller brush. My favorite is this Sigma eyeshadow number E55. So now the magic part of the shimmery shadows for your eyelid is we're going to use this Vermeer is right here. Whoops. Vermeer. It's kind of like a pink. A very soft pink. Anyway, press it in there. And actually, I don't tap this one because I want that shimmer shadow. Now, when you do your eyelids and with your shimmer shadows, you got to press it, okay? Don't go back and forth. Press it on there. See? Press. I'm going to take the other side over here. Press. Press it on there. And then kind of follow your lid in there. See that? Isn't that pretty? Anastasia gets excellent reviews. Her palettes are beautiful. Oh, I'm getting shaky. Shake it out. Shake it out. Oh, God. Why am I so shaky? I don't know. I get so nervous because I feel like I have to do such a good job for you. Okay. Press it in there. And sometimes I like to bring it down in here like that. See? Nice and pressed. Now, sometimes I feel like I get too much in there. So I go back with that, with the first shade I used, which was Buon Fresco. And I get in there a little bit just to go over this part because I don't want it too shimmery up there. I'd rather have it a little more matte. Okay. And then, of course, if you wanted like a more of an evening look, you could press more of the love letter, the dark pink in there for more of a pop. But don't spread it. I would just like press right there. Just a little pop of color in there. Press it in there like that. That's more for an evening look. Okay? Okay. Now we're going to do around the eyebrow bone. And again, I'm going to go into my Colourpop and Love Sick. This lightest shade right here. Love Sick. Dip it in there. Tap it out. And then you go right under the brow bone like this. And then you can sweep it back and forth and blend it in. This is Sigma brush number E70. Dip it, tap it under. Sweep it across. Again, you're trying to blend. Then sometimes I take that and bring it up like this. Because again, I didn't want maybe too much of that shimmer in there. So this helps blend it in with a matte color. Okay. See that? Isn't it nice? There. And just kind of blend it in. Blending. Oh, I'm getting hot. Get my fan going. Oh! It's a workout, I tell you. It is a workout. Oh, yeah, there we go. Well, that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. And then you're going to go in there and you're going to do your eyeliner and your mascara and then your concealer, and it just pops it all. You'll see, it's just amazing. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun and learned some things as usual. I just love sharing my beauty tricks and tips, trips and tips and tricks with you.